Well, that should do it for the flux capacitor. Now, let's just place this here, and there should be a few more things to do. No, not right now. Not now. No, I'm not ready. My beard!
So, this is where it all happens, where the illustrious Professor Henry Haas comes up with all his amazing inventions. Gizmos and gadgets everywhere. Ooh, and look at all the plaques. Must be nice. The only plaque I ever get is the kind that sticks to my teeth. Invention Convention 2018, first place. Invention Convention 2017, first place. 2016, wow, first place every year. He's even smarter than I thought. And who do we have over here? A robot? Pleased to meet you, sir. The name's Oda Grimm, also known as the evil Oda Grimm. Perhaps you've heard of me. I've got a reputation for mischief. In fact, evil is my middle name. Oops, see what I mean? Hey, what do you say we have some fun? We'll move this wire over here, and this wire over there, this wire up here, and this wire over there. Sorry, I'm just a villain. I can't help myself. Hey, I thought they were closed on Mondays. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to hide. Do me a favor and keep our little conversation to yourself, okay? Bye.
Yeah, school's fine, except that I have a huge paper due next week. Thanks, I appreciate that. I know. Oh, I'm at work now, so I better go. Okay, love you too, Mom. Bye. Oh, what happened here? Okay. Got report. We got, oh yeah.
Okay, Robo.
Let's see how everything's working. Power on. Whoop. Battery level's full. Okay, let's do a test. Right arm up. No, I said right arm. Okay, put it back down. Well, let's try your left arm then. Left arm up. No, I definitely said right arm. I mean left arm. Oh, come on, this just gotta work. Okay, put it back down. I'll see how this works. Okay, right arm up. No, it just made it worse. Oh, okay, put it back down. I guess we're just gonna have to, open you up and do a couple tweaks here and there, but don't worry, I'm sure it's just, a couple minor things. And then all you'll need is a voice box and a really good name. I wonder what that would be. Computer?
Yes, how may I help you?
What would be a good name for a robot?
A good name would be Fluffy.
Fluffy? I said we're naming a robot, not a cat. Come on, we need a really cool name.
A really cool name would be Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth? You want to name our robot Mephibosheth? Are you serious?
I am a computer. I am always serious.
Well, I was thinking something like, I don't know, like C-3PO or R2-D2.
Do not be silly. Those are not names. Those are numbers.
Well, of course they're names. You should know that.
Mephibosheth is a cool name.
Well, I can see you're not going to be any help, so just forget it.
But I am here to help you. That is my purpose, my reason to exist.
I just said forget it.
Well, you do not have to get snippy about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just whatever you do, don't cry. You'll sort out your circuits again. That is one sensitive.
I heard that.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry, but this area is restricted. It's not part of the tour.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Well, of course. You're trying to look like the professor. Well, it's a cute costume, but really, this is no place for a child.
But I'm not a child, and I'm not trying to look like the professor. I am the professor?
Right, and I'm Cinderella.
No, Avery, I really am Professor Haas.
How did you know my name?
That's easy, because I'm your boss. Just a slightly younger version, that's all.
Well, I'm not buying it. Names are easy to come by these days.
Listen, something went wrong in the lab last night, and, well, here I am, okay?
Okay, if you're really the professor, then all you have to do is prove it.
Okay, fair enough. Your name's Avery Ann Thomas. You were born in Cleveland, Ohio on January 25th, 1996, and you graduated from Springdale High with a 4.0 GPA.
Okay, keep going.
You're left-handed, you like to use chopsticks, and you read 50 books a year.
Uh-huh, caught you.
What?
It's 52 books a year, not 50.
Okay, 52. You're susceptible to brain freezes, so you don't drink things with ice in it, and you play with dolls.
Whoa, it really is you, isn't it?
Oh, it's me, all right.
But you're like 12 years old.
I know. You can imagine my surprise when I looked in the mirror this morning.
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
Well, can you change back to the old professor?
Sure hope so. It's kind of hard to explain this to people, especially my wife.
She doesn't know?
Not yet. She's in New York visiting her sister, so I haven't had a chance to tell her.
I guess that's good.
Just right now, I just need to get back to my equation, see where I made a mistake. Time travel is so difficult.
Did you say time travel?
Oops.
That's what this is? A time machine?
Shh, keep your voice down.
But why are you being so secretive about it?
Because of what it is? Do you have any idea what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands? Someone who might want to use it for their own selfish purposes? Like the evil or the grim?
Well, no, I've never really thought about it.
Well, trust me, they could literally change the course of time.
But do you really think she'd come here?
Who? The evil or the grim? Probably not, but let's just keep this between us.
You can trust me. I won't say a word.
Hey, and one more thing. Let's not call it a time machine. Let's just call it the machine. You know, safety reasons.
Okay, the machine. So, can I look inside it?
Yeah, it should be safe now.
Wait. How did you know I still played with dolls?
Well, I'm a genius and a great guesser.
Excuse me?
I'm good, thanks.
I said, excuse me!
Did you say something?
Yes. We're just wondering who you are and what you're doing here.
Oh, that's easy. I'm Betty, your new janitor.
New janitor?
Yes, my agency said that you need a janitor, and so here I am. And you know what? I'm so glad you called because, well, this place is just filthy. It needs a thorough going over.
Should I call human resources?
No, they know what they're doing, yeah.
Oh, I'm probably bothering you, aren't I? I'm here working, and I'm not paying any attention.
So you didn't hear anything?
Oh, I heard something all right. Chopin's funeral march, but I know I shouldn't be listening to music when I'm working.
We love Chopin, so you go right ahead.
Really?
Yes, by all means.
Well, if you say so. So, aren't the schools closed today?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Well, I was just wondering why he's not in school.
Oh,
Sorry. It's none of my business. Besides, I better get back to work or I might find myself out of a job.
That is one strange janitor.
I'll say, hey, let's remember to lock the door when we leave. We don't want any janitors coming out.
Right.
Especially with the machine. We can do our own cleaning. Or not.
I love the sound of that one. I'll tell her the next time I see her.
The thought of me in school, can you imagine?
Don't remind me of school, that is.
Why? I thought you liked your classes.
Yeah, they're okay. It's just my world history class. I have a huge paper due next week. Well, let's just say I've got a long way to go on it.
How long?
Like the whole way. I haven't started yet.
It's probably because you've been spending all your time on that robot. It shouldn't have given you such a big task.
That's not it at all. And he's almost finished anyway.
Okay then, so what's your topic?
That's the problem? I'm supposed to write about an important person in history, yet I don't know who that should be.
You know, I think I have the exact person you need.
Really? Who?
Listen to this. He was born in a small village, the child of a peasant woman. He worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years, he traveled as a preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held an office. He never owned a home. He never had a family. He never went to college. He never traveled 200 miles from the place where he was born. While still a young man, the tide of popular opinion turned against him. His friends ran away. One denied him, another betrayed him. He was turned over to a mockery of a child. Then they nailed him to the cross between 2 thieves. While dying, his executioners gambled for his clothes, the only property he owned. After he was pronounced dead, he was taken down and laid in a borrowed tomb. 20 centuries have come and gone, and today he is the center of the human race. All the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the parliaments that ever sat, and all the kings that ever reigned have not affected the life of man as powerfully as this one solitary life.
That's incredible. Jesus, right?
Yeah, and you want to know why he was so extraordinary? Because he wasn't just a man. He's also eternal God, second person of the Trinity, fully God, fully man. They don't get more extraordinary than that.
I guess I really don't know as much about Jesus as I thought I did. Oh, man.
Got a class?
Yeah, I think in 15 minutes.
You get going. We can talk later.
Thanks, Professor. Oh, my goodness.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Professor, but I really have to go. But thanks. I really hope you get that machine fixed, because this is just weird.
Bye. Dear Jesus, thank you for this opportunity, Lord, to talk to Avery. It's just what I've been asking for. Just open her heart and mind, Lord, to understand you better. Amen.
Why are the lights on? Am I late? I've never been late. Oh, that explains it. Poor thing. Probably up all night. I don't want to wake him, but I've got so much to do. I'll just be quiet. Yes. Scissors. I bet there are some on his desk. Okay, Mr. Robot. There. Okay, you see, I just installed your voice box, but I'm not gonna turn it on quite just yet. You see over there, the professor is sleeping, and, well, we gotta be quiet. Do you understand? You don't. You do. Well, which is it? You do or you don't?
What's the problem?
The professor is sleeping.
Sleeping at this hour? Hey, wake up! Why are you still sleeping? Wake up! Hey, I gotta sweep here. Excuse me, what was that for?
He was all night working.
Was he now? On what, I wonder? Wait a minute. That's the kid that was here yesterday.
Yeah?
But you called him the professor.
I did. I did. You see, well, we call him the professor too because of that, silly little lab coat he wears.
Really? Say, where is Professor anyway? The real professor, I mean. I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's around. He's just not quite himself right now.
Huh. Well.
You should come back later.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back.
That is one creepy janitor. Oh, no! I'm so sorry, Professor. I didn't realize he was over here.
That's okay. It's just not every day you have a staring test with a robot while you're sleeping.
So, you never made it home last night?
No, it's hard to drive when you're 12, rules and laws. But no, but it looks like you finished him. He's looking great.
Yes, I just installed his voice box a couple minutes ago. Which reminds me, I need to turn it on. There, say something.
What would you like me to say, Miss Avery?
That won't do it all. No. There, say something else.
something else.
Much better, I like it.
And what's your name?
My name is Mephibosheth.
Good name.
No, it is not Mephibosheth.
Not a good name.
It's Robo.
My name is not Mephibosheth. It's Robo.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Robo, and I can't wait to see what you can do.
And I can't wait to show you what I can do, Professor. I have many capabilities.
Oh dear.
I do not understand this phrase. Oh dear. What does it mean?
It's just an expression of concern, that's all.
I will remember that.
Okay, I think it's time we get back to work. Okay, is it really 2:15 already? Okay, it's smartwatch, you can change times. This is Munich, us. My bad.
So, how's it coming along?
Not good. I've been over the calculations a million times, and I don't know what I did wrong.
What if you can't change back to the way you were? What about if you stay like this forever?
I guess in some ways it'd be nice to live my life over again, but for my wife's sake, I have to get this. I have to do it.
Yeah. Do you want something from the cafe? I'm sure you're hungry.
No, not until I finish this equation.
Professor, this calculation on the board is currently incorrect.
I know it's incorrect, Robo, that's why I'm like this, but let's take a look. Where's the problem?
Right here. This plus sign should be a minus sign.
Okay, I'm the scientist here, Robot. Let's just... Okay, and then if you change that to a minus sign, that would do that, and then... I think you're onto something there, Robo.
Really?
Yes, I think that would change the sequence to... that!
Well, what do you want me to do?
Simple. I'll go into the machine, you input that sequence and hit enter, and then voila.
But wait, what if something goes wrong again? What about if you come out even younger?
Well, I guess you'll have to get me a diaper and a sippy cup.
This better work. That's all I've got to say. 3, 2, 1, enter.
Well, how do I look?
You look like an old man with
Robo.
white hair, wrinkles, and a
Robo.
better-fitting lab coat.
No, that just means that it worked.
Wait, does that mean the machine works now?
Well, I have to try it again, but I think so. It's getting there anyway. Man,
So relieved.
I am starving. I feel like I've been fasting for like 3 weeks. Why didn't I eat anything? Come on, let's go get some food at the cafe.
Wait, you want me to come along?
Yeah, I want you to tell me all about your paper.
Oh, that. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, Robo, would you like to come with us? We're going to the cafe.
Cafe, a small informal establishment serving light meals, baked goods, and expensive coffee. Yes, I would like to see this cafe.
So, what do we have here, Professor Henry Haas? Something very special, that's for sure. A machine that can change someone into a young boy and then change them back? Just think of all the mischief I could do with something like this. Oh, here comes someone.
You can't insult people like that.
Can I insult?
No. You can't insult anyone like that.
Why not? I was simply stating a fact.
Because it hurts their feelings, Robo.
Feelings. A very difficult concept.
Oh, hi. I was just doing some cleaning, you know. That's some robot you have there. He'll probably have my job someday.
Oh, we have to let you go.
What?
You see, this lab has some very, fragile things in it. And even hazardous.
But what if I'm careful? And when I say careful, I mean like really, really careful.
I'm sorry, but the decision has already been made.
Rats! Now what am I supposed to do? I'll have to come with plan F.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. I was just talking to myself.
That was different.
What happened? Why'd you leave the cafe?
Let's just say Robo doesn't have the social skills to be out in public just yet.
Well, just give him some time. He'll learn.
Yes, I am learning things all the time. What is it, Philip?
Give me that! I think it's time for your nap.
Oh dear.
There. There. Now we can talk, Professor.
Oh, good. Why don't you tell me about your paper? How's it coming?
That it's coming along great. You see, I've been working on it quite a bit, and well, you see, I've taken your advice from yesterday, and well, I've decided I'm gonna write about Jesus because he's the most important person that I know of.
I think that's an excellent decision.
Yeah, but will my professors think so?
I don't see why not. Jesus was a real person, just like Thomas Jefferson or Abraham Lincoln or Alexander the Great.
Yeah, but when you mention those guys, no one objects. Mention the name Jesus, and well, it can start a stir.
Well, I suppose that's because Jesus claimed to be God, and that means he has the authority to tell people what to do. And a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, but not everyone believes he was God. They just think he was a good moral teacher.
Right, but that just doesn't make any sense. Because if he was just a good moral teacher, he wouldn't claim to be God, and he wouldn't accept people worshiping him, and he definitely wouldn't tell them that he's the only way to heaven.
That's a really good point.
Right, and you see, there are only three options. He was either a liar, or he was crazy, or he really was and is the Son of God.
I've never thought about it that way.
And if you've ever read the Bible, then you can clearly see that he's not a liar and he wasn't crazy.
So he must have been telling the truth. Well, anyway, I've made up my mind. I just want to learn more about him, even if it does affect my grade.
I think that's a great choice.
Yeah. I better get back to work.
Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Professor, I've got Robin reports.
No, I mean it. I want you to do really well on this paper.
Okay.
You do have a Bible, right?
Oh, I think so.
Huh, you think so. Well, why don't you take this one for now?
Oh, thanks.
Start with the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Right.
They're in the New Testament. And why don't you take these two? And, this one is really good. And this one too. And, this one. It talks about the prophecies and the Christophanies.
Christophanies?
Yes, it's when Jesus appeared in the Old Testament, before he was even born in the New Testament.
Sounds so interesting.
He did it many times.
I better go, Professor. I have a lot of reading to do. Thanks.
You're welcome. Dear Lord, please open Avery's eyes as she reads and help her to understand the truth. All right, Robo, time to wake up.
Merry Christmas.
That was weird. I've got a job for you.
Just tell me what to do, Professor.
All right.
I am here to help you.
I'm going to try the machine again, and all I need you to do is count to 3 and then press enter.
Okie dokie, Professor. I can do that. I can also do much more. Would you like to see me juggle?
No, Robo. Not right now. Maybe later. Just count to 3 and press enter.
The professor has entered the machine. I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then press enter key.
Man, what happened? Why didn't it work?
I entered the sequence just like you said. Then an error message appeared. Would you like to see me juggle now?
No, Robo. I meant much later. Let's try it again.
The professor has entered the machine. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then press enter key.
Man, who knew a time machine could be so temperamental? I'm too tired to work on it now, and still hungry. I'll work on it tomorrow.
Professor! Oh no! The machine has been activated. I do not know what to do.
Christiana! Prince Garin! Pray do not jump out at me. This is not my throne. I do not know this place.
Hello. Oh dear.
What? Who's this? How'd she get in here? The doors were locked. Maybe Robo will know something. Robo? Hello? Oh, your batteries are dead. Oh, that sounds like the professor. He'll know what to do. Oh, hi, Professor.
Whoa, who is that?
I have no idea. Some costume, huh?
I'd say. Any idea how she got in here?
No, the doors were locked as usual.
Well, what did Robo say? Did you ask him?
No, his batteries are dead.
Well, I guess there's only one way we were gonna find out what happened. Somebody's gonna have to wake her up. Talking about you.
All right. Why me? Good morning. Excuse me.
Nay, Christiana, thou didst not count long enough. What? Thou art not Christiana? What have thou done with the prince and the princess?
Princess? What?
Rest assured, madam, no one has done anything with anybody. But can you tell us how you got in here?
That is what I would like to know. For I was at play with the royal children in the palace, when suddenly I have found myself in this most uncommon room, with yonder strange-looking knight.
Are you sure the doors are locked?
Yes, I'm sure. And is there a Renaissance festival going on around here? Because, well, that costume.
Costume? Nay, this is no costume. I'll have you know, this is one of the most finest gowns in all of the kingdom.
Kingdom, huh? And I suppose you live in a castle?
Of course, the castle at Faramore.
Can't be.
Right, the castle at Fairmore. I think we've got us live one here, Professor.
Live one? I do not catch your meaning, fair maiden.
Fair maiden? Okay, cool it with the Shakespeare.
I just had a bad thought. What did you say your name was again?
I thought thou wouldst never ask. For I am Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, King of Vestland and all of its territories.
I was afraid you would say something like that.
And afraid thou shouldst be, for when the king finds out that I am held captive, he shall send all of his mighty men to rescue me. Now, pray, what dost thou think of that?
It was the machine.
Wait, what do you mean it was the machine?
It was the machine that brought her here.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know how. Must have been another malfunction, I guess.
Didst thou hear what I just said?
Something about all the king's horses and all the king's men.
Nay, that would be Humpty Dumpty. Now would you please focus?
I am trying to focus.
Wait, so are you telling me that we have a real live queen here?
Of course I am real. I told you I am Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, King of Vestland, and all of its territories.
This is just crazy, people. What are we gonna do?
Well, you may begin by telling me who thou art, where I am, and what do you plan to do with me?
I just can't figure out how this could have happened.
Happy New Year.
He's been doing that lately, and I don't know why.
No one is listening to me!
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to sit down? Here you go. Sure you're hungry. Can I go get you a hot dog?
Hot dog. You eat dogs.
Okay, forget about that. What about a smoothie?
Smoofy. I am not familiar with this.
Well, it's like a healthy milkshake.
Milkshake?
Forget it. Just never mind.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dead Bug Dawn from Owen Bug Exterminators, where we kill the bugs so you don't have to. Well, anyway, sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave the premises immediately.
What?
That's right. I have to spray for skitterbugs. You don't have a janitor service, do you?
Not anymore.
And that's why I have skitterbugs. If you had kept this place clean, this might not have been necessary.
Scanning database for skitterbugs.
So what exactly are skitterbugs?
Oh, they're horrid little things they are. They've got 6 beady eyes and 12 hairy legs and make a hideous hissing sound just before they bite.
They bite?
Oh yes, most definitely. You got a nasty infestation in here, so there's no time to lose.
Says who?
This reports.
Let me see that.
I have no information in my database on skitterbugs.
That's not surprising. They're a new strain. And when I say new, I mean like really, really new.
You know, you look familiar. We feel like we've seen you here before.
Oh, that's not surprising. I get that a lot. Now, to give you an idea of the magnitude of the problem you have, there are a million skitterbug eggs right here, right now, on the tip of my finger.
I do not see any skitterbugs.
That's because they're microscopic.
Micro what?
Microscopic. So small as to be visible only with a microscope. Or in other words, very small, minute, teeny tiny.
Okay, Tin Man, I think we get the picture. Thank you.
Now, does that mean that I, Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, king of Vestland and all its territories, was asleep atop millions and millions of teeny-weeny bugs?
Oh, yes, most definitely. And that's not the worst of it, lady. They're just about to hatch, and you don't want to be around when they do. Trust me.
Oh, that is absolutely revolting! I am leaving this castle at once!
Oh no, your queen! Come back!
Don't let her out of your sight. She can't leave the building.
Well, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss the party, do you?
Party. A social gathering of invited guests involving food and entertainment. I have never been to a party before. Perhaps I could do the robot.
Yes, it worked! Nothing can stop the evil Oda Grimm. Now, to find the plans for that time travel contraption, they've got to be around here somewhere. No. Oh, peppermints.
Looking for
Oh,
skitterbugs?
you're back!
And sooner than you expected, I see.
Oh no, I was just looking for my my safety goggles.
I think they're right there on your head.
Oh, what do you know? There they are, of course. Safety goggles are very important, especially in my line of work.
You know, this isn't a report about skitterbugs. It's a Pioneer Girls cookie catalog.
Oh, sorry about that. I was in such a hurry when I left.
You know, we also looked up your business, and, well, there is no company named A1 Bug Exterminators.
Oh, that's really weird. I'll have to look into that as soon as I'm done here.
You are done here. Finished. Exterminated.
In other words, he wants you to leave.
Seriously? I'm being fired again? Man, what does it take to keep a job around here? Well, don't come running to me when the plague hits.
Don't worry, we won't.
On to Plan F. I mean, whatever. This is getting so ridiculous.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Kind of suspicious if you ask me.
So, what are we going to do about the queen?
I don't know. I gotta send her back to where she came from, but I don't know if I can send her back to the precise moment where she left.
Is that really so important?
Oh, yes. Even just a small change could have a huge ripple effect over time.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be good to change some things? Like evil things.
Well, you would think so, but God has a grand plan in place, and we have to trust him when he says in the Bible that his ways are higher than our ways.
Okay, but say she does return to the exact moment she left. Won't she still remember what happened here?
Well, sort of, but it'll be more like a dream, where all the details will quickly fade away.
I guess it makes sense. I should go check on her and Robo.
Oh, wait, Avery, so how's your paper coming?
You're kidding, right?
I know you haven't had a lot of time to work on it, so.
Actually, I have, Professor. You see, the queen fell asleep soon after we got to dorm. Well, not really, but she fell asleep, when we were trying to look for her. And, well, I'm getting a whole new appreciation for Jesus and how uniquely special he was.
You mean how special he is? He's alive, remember? He rose from the dead.
Yeah, I know. In fact, I was reading all the biblical evidence for his resurrection.
It's pretty convicting, isn't it? The fact that Jesus was alive and died and rose again is very well documented.
Yeah, but, well, what I want to know is what he's been up to lately. I mean, he's been up in heaven for 2,000 years. What's he been doing all that time?
Well, he's been building and growing and caring for the church.
Wait, what church?
Well, the church, as the Bible puts it, is the enormous family of all true believers everywhere, past, present, and future.
Wow, I guess he has been busy then.
He's also been preparing a place for his people.
Really?
Yes, when he was still on earth, before he left, he told his disciples that he was going away to prepare a place for them, and that he would return to get them, and not just them, all believers.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we just don't know when. But, Jesus, all the prophecies about Jesus, about his first coming, they all came true. And the prophecies about his second coming will also come true. And we just don't know when. But he always keeps his promises. And don't ever forget that.
I won't. So, didn't you want to do the time machine again?
Yeah, I'm going to try it one more time, and I need your help. So, where am I going?
Scanning database for jitterbugs.
Robo, what are you doing
Scanning.
here? I told you not to leave the queen alone.
What is going on here?
She's gone.
She's gone?
She's gone.
Computer!
Yes, how may I help you?
Call 911 and report a missing person. She's dressed in Renaissance clothing and answers the name Queen Josephine.
Ha 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 ha, that's a funny joke. Did you hear the one about why cats can't use computers?
What?
Because they only want to chase the mouse.
Computer, I'm not joking. Just do as I say.
Right away, Professor.
Oh man, that was crazy with the Queen. Got so much stuff to do. These peppermints are still on the floor. Gotta figure out what's going on with this thing. Hello? Oh, hi Avery. I'm glad you called. So how'd it go last night? Did the Queen finally calm down after that ordeal at the police station? Hey, let me put you on speaker so I can lay the phone down. I'm under the machine right now and it's really tight quarters. No, it's fine. I'm just looking for clues. Well, I'm not sure. It does seem like things might have been tampered with, but then again, it might just be my imagination. Anyway, back to the Queen. So your roommate wasn't there? So where are you now? Why'd you take her to the mall? So how's it going? Boy, is she gonna have a wild dream to share when she returns to her castle. It might be today, but I've got the computer working on the time and location right now. All right, see you soon. Oh, Robo, that must be you.
Yes, Professor. It is I, Robo.
Hey, I need to tighten down the power booster, but I can't quite reach it. Can you help me out? Just push me in a little further.
Yes, Professor. I can push you in a little further. I can also push you in a lot further.
Ah, Robo! Pull me
Professor,
out!
are you experiencing physical discomfort?
Just pull me out!
Oh, right away. Here we go.
Stop!
All right.
Stop pulling! Stop pulling!
All right.
Oh, okay.
Professor, You have a bump on your head.
Hey, were you under the machine lately?
Under the machine? No, I have never been under the machine, but I have been inside it and in front of it.
Must not have been you. Well, I'm going to test it out again, and I need your help.
Just tell me what to do, Professor. I am here to help.
All right. When I enter the machine, I'm going to need you to count to 3 and press enter.
But I can count much higher than 3. Would you like to hear me?
No,
1,
Robo.
2,
That's
3, 4, 5, 6.
Robo, just count to 3 and press enter.
Okie dokie, Professor. The professor has entered the machine. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then press enter key. The professor just left.
Well, where'd he go?
I do not know the answer to that question, but I can answer another question, like how long is the Great Wall of China? Or what is the lifespan of a dragonfly? Or is the professor testing the machine right now?
Is the professor testing the machine right now?
Yes, the professor is testing the machine right now.
Great. Wait, you know how long the lifespan of a dragonfly is? Don't answer that. I really don't want to know. We'll probably never see the professor ever again.
Why do you say we will probably never see the professor ever again, Miss Avery?
Because of the way things have been going lately.
Perhaps we will see the professor right now.
Edward the Gallant, come back to that. Oh, you teleport. Come to me. And
It worked! It worked! I can't believe that it worked! Avery, it worked! The time machine worked!
what did you see, Professor?
I saw the Cubs winning the World Series.
What?
Yeah, it was amazing. I got there just during the 10th inning, right before the play at first base.
But wasn't that just a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it was amazing. Do you know how long it had been since the Cubs had won the World Series?
108 years, 19 days, 8 hours, and 42 seconds to be exact.
Anyway, it was just a test. I wanted to make sure that it would work before I really went somewhere.
That makes sense.
So, where's the queen?
She's down at the cafe having a smoothie. I tried to get her to come up here, Professor, but she's still bothered about those skitterbugs.
Why don't we give Robo another chance? He can't mess up today. Things are just going way too well.
Yes, I will do that. I will check on her. I will check on Queen Josephine.
Avery, my mind is just a whirl right now. Think of all the possibilities. I could go and see the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Or you could go see Abraham Lincoln give the Gettysburg Address.
Or get this, I could go to first century Israel and see Jesus.
Now that would be amazing. Can I come with you?
Well, probably not this time. There's just way too much excitement going on. But
Okay.
maybe after all the excitement dies down a little bit. Hey, speaking of excitement, how's your paper coming?
Oh, it's coming along great. Did I tell you about the new appreciation for Jesus? Did I tell you about that? Did I tell you about that already?
No, how?
Well, you see, Professor, I'm getting a whole new appreciation for Jesus and how uniquely special he was.
How uniquely special he is. He's alive, remember? He rose from the dead.
Right, but I was reading all the biblical evidence for his resurrection last night.
It's pretty convicting, isn't it? He's just, the fact that he lived and died and then rose again is pretty, it's very well
Convincing?
documented.
Well, what I want to know is what's he been up to lately? Or have I already asked you that question? Oh, well, I'm just so excited about this. You know, I just can't believe I'm writing a paper about him. Like, I don't know.
Hey, I want to test the machine again, and I need your help. Do you think I should go to Israel?
I don't think you should, Professor. I mean, the Romans are there. It could be really dangerous.
Well, I won't be there very long. And it's okay. So, 30th century Jerusalem should be about right. All right. When I enter the machine, count 3 and
That's it?
that's it.
Yep.
Thanks, you too. I mean,
Hope you come back. 3, 2, 1. Enter.
Something is wrong with yonder strange-looking knight.
Robo, what happened?
Well, he did drink some of my refreshment.
You drank her smoothie? Well, that's just great. You're a robot, remember? You can't eat or drink like humans.
I believe I am to blame, fair maiden, for the smoothie that you gave me was of such large size I could not drink it all. So I gave it to him, not knowing of his limitations.
No, Your Majesty, it is not your fault. Robo should have known better.
But it looks so rich and creamy.
Let me see how much damage has been done.
Just do not flip my power switch. I hate it when you do that.
That's what I was afraid of. Your motivator on your right side is completely fried. I'll have to see if we have another one somewhere. Oh, and while I'm gone, watch the machine. The professor is testing it out again. What?
I am a bad robot. Queen Josephine, you are crying.
Yea, I cannot deny it.
Oh, dear. Did I do something to hurt your feelings?
Nay, strange-looking knight, thou didst not hurt my feelings.
Then why are you crying? I do not understand.
I weep for my king, and for my children, and for my country, because I fear that I shall never set eyes on them again.
I will need to translate that. Translation complete. You are crying because you miss your family and your country, and you fear you will never see them ever again.
Yea, and I never bid them farewell.
Robo, what did you do to her?
Nay, fair maiden, the strange-looking knight did not do anything.
She is crying because she misses her family and her country and fears she will never see them ever again.
And I never bid them farewell.
That means that she never got to say goodbye to them.
Your Majesty, that's not true. Oh, great. We're out of tissues.
I will fetch some.
You see, Your Majesty, the professor is testing out the machine right now. And will you see that thing over there? It's trying to find your address.
My dress, as thou calls it, is in thy chariot.
No, Your Majesty. I didn't say your dress. I said your address. Well, that's the location where you live. And when we find that, we'll be able to send you back.
Is this the truth that thou speakest?
Oh, of course it is.
Oh, thou hast given me hope, fair maiden.
Robo, the tissues are over there.
This has not been my day.
Strange-looking knight, thou dost make my heart merry with amusement.
Tissues.
I thank thee, fair maiden, you are so kind.
Oh, Robo, let me help you with this.
When are you going to replace my motivator?
Right now, so you'll have to stand still.
Like this?
Yes, perfect. It'll only take a second. Okay, bad motivator out, good motivator in. There, you should be as good as new.
This is great. This is wonderful.
Now, no more smoothies.
That's right, Robo. No more smoothies. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Fair maiden, there is a stranger at thy door.
Hello, I'm the city building inspector, and I'm here for your inspection.
Inspection?
Yes, and let's get something straight. I work for the government now, so you can't fire me.
Okay.
So, is the professor here?
No, he is not.
Rats. Well, I guess you'll have to do.
Oh no, you see, I'm just a lab assistant. I hardly know anything. Isn't that right, Robo?
On the contrary, Miss Avery. Besides the professor, you are currently the smartest and most knowledgeable person that I know.
Don't listen to him. He's just a robot. You see, this place is just filthy. I mean, we haven't dusted in weeks.
May I see, fair maiden?
It's not skitterbugs, if that's what you're thinking.
Skitterbugs? I've never heard of them.
You have never heard of them because there is a 99.999993999% chance that skitterbugs and skitterbug eggs do not exist.
You see, some crazy person was here the other day, dressed as an exterminator, trying to convince us that we had an infestation.
Why are you staring at me?
No reason.
Oh, well, shall we get started then? Oh, this is new since your last inspection. I'll need a complete set of plans to make sure it's up to code. And while you're looking for those, I'm just going to take some pictures and have a look around.
It just came to me. I know where I've seen her before. She's the exterminator.
Are you referring to Dead Bug Dawn from A1 Bug Exterminators, where we kill the bugs so you don't have to?
Yes.
But fair maiden, she has never heard of skitterbugs.
She lied. I bet she's a spy. We've got to figure some way to get her out of here, and quick. You see, the professor could come back any moment, and then our secret would be blown.
We could pull the fire alarm.
No, you should never pull the fire alarm unless it's a true emergency.
I know. We could throw her in the dungeon.
That's a great... We don't have a dungeon, but maybe I should just confront her. Not right now!
Whew, that was a close one. Next time I go to first century Israel, remind me to wear a rope. I stuck out like a sore thumb and almost got myself arrested.
Professor, did you bring someone back with you?
Not that I know of. Oh no, that's the Roman soldier who was chasing me.
Hail Caesar!
Run!
Why do they always run? Stop! In the name of Caesar and the Holy Roman Empire, I command you to stop!
We've got to do something. Wait, I know! Professor, you can stop running. He has no authority here. Rome collapsed over 1,500 years ago. The Roman Empire is no more.
Woman, you speak treason. The Roman Empire will endure forever!
Unhand her, you brute! Unhand her!
Quiet! Or you'll be next.
How dare you speak to me thus? Don't you know that I am Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, King of Vestland, and all of its territories?
Well, that is only because we haven't conquered you yet.
And pride goeth before destruction!
Be quiet, you two! Robo, grab my backpack and bring it here. I have something to show you.
Now listen and listen close. This night you will be meeting with the governor of Antonia, and then you will understand the weight of your crimes against the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, whatever you say. You see,
What country are you from?
I was made in the US of A. Would you like to see me juggle?
no, go sit down somewhere, Robo.
Nobody
See,
wants to see me
this is
juggle.
my history textbook, and well, there's a whole chapter of the Roman Empire.
A whole chapter? Do you think that the might and the glory of the Roman Empire could be contained into a single chapter? How is that possible? Pray tell.
It's a pretty big chapter, if that makes you feel any better. Well, here, read that paragraph.
Fine. I'll humor you. The Holy Roman Empire, blah, blah, blah. Gone? Nonsense! This is a book of lies!
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
But then, what does that mean for me? I'm a soldier without an army. I'm a man without a country. Oh no. I'm a person with no purpose! I am ruined!
I can help.
You, the tiny man cowering behind these people, you think that you can rebuild the Roman Empire in all of its might and its glory? Do you think it was built in a day? Who do you think you are? Some sort of magician?
I'm not a magician. I am a scientist.
I don't even know what that is! But if you can do as you say, Caesar and the Roman Empire would be very, very pleased. Yes, very pleased. And I won't have to arrest you. Deal?
Okay.
Thank you.
So just get back in the machine. The door. Yeah, take the door.
No funny business.
Go on, it'll be
go in
okay.
the door. Robo, make sure you lock that really tight.
I can do that and more.
Just
very
the door.
I'll be telling the commander about this.
Pardon me, Roman soldier.
It's bigger on the inside.
Goodbye, Roman soldier.
That was close. Glad I handled that like a man.
Good professor, dost thou think that you could send me back to my world also?
Oh, of course, Your Majesty.
But you'll need to change first. I put your dress in the locker room. Robo can show you where it is.
I thank thee, fair maiden.
Follow me, Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, king of Vesselland and all its toiletries.
No, Robo, not toiletries, territories. I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
It's quite all right. I am not offended.
I will remember that.
Professor, I forgot to tell you, but we have a visitor.
A visitor?
Today, she came in as a building inspector. The day before that, an exterminator. And the day before that, a janitor.
Very good, lab assistant. I was wondering how long it would take you to figure it out.
Let me guess. The evil Oda Grim.
The evil Odegrin, at your service.
She's the evil Odegrin?
Excuse me.
I mean, the evil Odegrin!
You gotta do the...
Can't even get my name.
Seriously?
Just do it.
The evil Odegrin!
So what is it that you want?
I'm sure you're smart enough to know the answer to that question.
Well, if you think that I'm just gonna hand over a time machine to the world's most notorious villain, you've got to be kidding yourself.
I thought you might feel that way, so I brought something with me that might help motivate you. Your desk is disgusting, so I'm just gonna clean it for you.
It's pretty good. So, what do you have there?
It's my new favorite toy.
Is that a portal gun?
No, it's a shrink zapper. It shrinks things. I tested it out earlier in the parking lot, and it works perfectly. Look familiar? Pretty one.
Well, it looks like my car. Is this my car? She shrunk my car. She shrunk my car, Professor.
That is so cool.
Yeah, you're both going to be next if you don't hand over the plans to that machine right now.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, look, a mouse.
I'll get it! I'm gonna shrink you with
No,
this.
you're not.
You know who I am.
Oh.
I need that!
Oh, no. Avery, what are you doing? What?
She's so teeny. It's incredible.
And it could have been you. That was a very reckless thing you did, Avery.
I'm sorry, Professor. I just had to do something. I just had to. Oh my goodness. Look at how small she is. And waving her little fist at us. Oh, I wonder what she's saying.
Oh, I've got a microphone. Let's see what she's saying.
Just wait! I'll get you for this! I'll get you for this! I'm evil and grim!
It's kind of sad. She just won't give up.
Actually, she's kind of cute. Think she'll stay this way?
I don't know. But why don't we put her in a jar just to keep her safe? I'll take her to the police station on my way home. Oh, for the day when there's no more evil.
No more evil? That's hard to imagine.
It is hard to imagine, but it will happen, and hopefully soon.
You really think so?
Oh, I know so. Jesus said in the Bible that he is going away, and when he returns, he's going to build a place, a new heaven and a new earth, and he's going to come and take us there, and we just don't know when yet.
I really hope it's soon.
Me too.
Do you think it'll be soon?
Oh, I think so.
Where is the queen?
Where did he get a kazoo?
Beats me.
Introducing Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, king of Esteland and all its toiletries.
Territories!
Good Professor, fair maiden, I thank thee for allowing me to come into your world. I do admit that at first I was quite despondent, but it has turned out to be a most enchanting experience. But now I am ready to go back to my own world.
It's been a pleasure for us as well, Your Majesty. Hopefully we see you again.
I hope our paths cross again someday, Your Majesty.
As do I, fair maiden, as do I. Fare thee well, dear people, fare thee well.
Hey, what about me?
Fare thee well, my dear strange-looking knight. Fare thee well, fare thee well.
Robo, can you help her in the machine?
I liked her. I liked Queen Josephine, wife of Edward the Gallant, king of Esteland and all its territories.
Me too, Robo. Avery,
Oh, yeah, Professor. I'm sorry. I was just thinking
what were you thinking about?
about what you said earlier about the new heaven and the new earth and Jesus being there. But not everyone will be there. Isn't that correct?
That's right. Only those who are a part of his family.
Yeah, but what if you're not sure you're in his family?
Well, the good news is that you can be sure. The Bible says that if you admit that you're a sinner and that you've disobeyed God and broken his laws, then and that you believe in what Jesus did for you on the cross, then he'll forgive you and save you and adopt you into his family forever.
You know, it's strange. Growing up in church, I've heard that, but I've never taken it seriously until now. I wonder if it's my history paper.
I suppose that could have something to do with it. But the good news is that you are taking it seriously. Because what you believe about Jesus will determine where you spend eternity.
You're right. What I do believe about Jesus will determine where I spend eternity. Thanks, Professor.
That's why he's so important. Hey, why don't we go talk more about it at the cafe?
Really? That would be amazing. I'll clean this mess up when I get back.
Professor, Miss Avery. Oh dear, the machine has been activated. Who could it be this time? Ah!
Let's go, here we go, on a kind of life discovery.